Has your peace lily been acting super thirsty lately, needing constant watering but still looking unhappy? I had the same issue. Today, I'll show you what might be causing this and how a simple repotting can help. Stick around and I'll reveal the common mistakes we all make that's stressing out our peace lilies. Recently, I have noticed my peace lily leaves are yellowing and new leaves that were coming were in much smaller size, and I have to water it far more often than I used to. Even though I am giving it regular liquid fertilizer and it's getting good light, it still looks stressed. Has this happened to your peace lily? Let me know in the comments. After doing some research, I realized the issue might not be the nutrients or light at all. It's root bound. This means the roots have outgrown the pot, leaving very little room for water and nutrients to reach the plant properly. So I'm going to repot it into a bigger pot and give it fresh soil to solve this problem. Repotting can feel a bit daunting, but I'll walk you through it step by step. By the end of this video, you will know how to give your peace lily the space it needs to thrive. First, I'll carefully take the plant out of its pot. A quick tip here, make sure you loosen the edges of the soil before you put it out to avoid damaging the roots. Look at this root ball. The roots are circling around themselves, leaving almost no soil in the pot. This is why it's been so thirsty. There's no space left for the soil to retain moisture and the roots cannot absorb nutrients effectively. But before going further, if you want more plant care tips, hit the subscribe button and never miss a video. I'm going to gently loosen these roots so they can stretch out in their new pot. If your peace lily is root bound like this, you definitely want to give it a bit more space. I'm upgrading to a pot that's just one size larger. You don't want to go too big as that can cause overwatering issues. At this point, you can also make more than one plant if you want, just like mine. Mine has separated and there are two plants here, but I'm not going to separate them. I'm going to pot them together in a single pot so that it looks more bushy. Next, I'm going to share my go-to soil mix recipe for peace lilies. If you have got a peace lily, you know they love a little bit of moisture but hate sitting in waterlogged soil. This mix will keep your peace lily happy and healthy. I'm starting with a good quality potting soil, about 40% of the mix. This gives a solid base with enough structure but still needs a bit of help with drainage. This soil I'm using, as you can see, it already has some perlite and pumice. It is the old soil that I'm reusing. I have properly dried it in sun. Next is add some perlite or pumice, about 20%. This ingredient is essential for drainage and prevents the soil from getting too dense. Then to hold the perfect amount of moisture, add around 20% of coco peat. This keeps the soil light. You can also use coco coir. Coco coir would be much better than coco peat, but right now I don't have coco coir, so I am using coco peat. This keeps the soil light so it doesn't compact and allows roots to breathe while holding moisture for a bit longer. Finally, I add 20% compost or vermicompost. This not only keeps the soil nice and airy but also gives a gentle, steady nutrient boost to keep those lush leaves looking their best. With this mix, your peace lily will get the right balance of moisture and air it loves. Let me know if you try it out. Here's a pro tip, make sure your soil has good drainage to prevent root rot. Next, I am placing the plant into its new home, making sure the roots are well spread out. You want to keep the base of the plant at the same level it was in the old pot, so it stays stable and happy. Once the plant is settled, I'll give it a good watering to help the soil settle around the roots. Peace lilies love consistent moisture, so be sure to keep the soil lightly moist, especially right after repotting. Want to see how the plant recovers? Then you have to stay tuned for updates in future videos. And here we are, the peace lily is all repotted and should be much happier now. In the next few weeks, I am expecting to see healthier leaves and less frequent watering. If your peace lily has been acting thirsty or its leaves are yellowing, it's probably time to repot, just like I did today. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have repotted your peace lily or dealt with root bound plants in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell for updates on how this plant recovers. And in my next video, I'll be diving into DIY fertilizers for water grown plants. So stick around for that. So see you in the next video and happy gardening. Bye bye.